Hi Zeph, hey Mona. Happy Monday. Hi Filey, hi Sharon. Hi Mimi. I hope everyone's having a good day today. Lauren, that is a spam account. I never ever message anybody for a reading. Please block them and report them. There have been a huge influx of spam and scamming accounts lately. Hi Trish, hi South Carolina, hi Tumble, hi Lindsay. Yeah, if anyone ever gets a message, a lot of you have reached out and told me the account, and I was lucky where they didn't have me blocked, so I was able to block them, but they've been messaging people all week. The only place I have sessions is in the link in my bio, which is their snip feed, and I'm a verified account on there. So if it's anywhere else, it is a fraud. And unfortunately, social media doesn't do anything unless you have like a blue check. I'm so glad you're back from the hospital. Hi Bella, hi Sarah, hi Donna, hi Jim, hi Carrie, hi Gwen, hello, hello. My sister is good. She's been super duper busy. They just got back Saturday night. They were gone all week with my mom. So, but she hasn't been posting much on her meditation account because she was starting her new business in Nepal, and that's taken up like 99% of her time. She's here for a couple more weeks before she goes back. I'm trying to convince her to come on the slumber party for a little bit before she goes to bed. Quit a toxic job. Awesome, I'm proud of you. Hi Becca, hi Prep. I hope everyone's having a good Monday today. My Monday was a little chaotic, but good nonetheless. For those of you who are distance trained tonight, I know a lot of you know Nancy, who hops on here from time to time. She emailed me tonight that she's having a surgery tomorrow for her kidneys because they're not doing very well. And I told her that we would do a little mini group healing session for her, just to give her a little boost because she's very nervous going into this. Oh my gosh, Sarah, I hope you're staying safe. Hi, Trish D. You got both Band Sunshine on. The air fryer started to melt. What? Picking up on some of those symbols, Jim? Happy Monday, Kaylin. Oh no, I hope you recover quickly. A hip replacement, that's a big thing, yeah. Hi Alex, I'm good. How are you? Are you at work right now? Super busy? Oh, I just realized I didn't mute my notifications. Hold on. Oh my gosh, Shish, I'm glad you stopped it. Thank you for sharing the live and tapping the screen. Well, I hope work goes by quickly and easily for you. I had to hop on early tonight. I've been like exhausted lately. I had to take a muscle relaxer last night because my jaw was so bad, and Rosalie ended up staying home from school today because she had like a really horrible headache last night, and she was getting a little bit sinusy, and we thought maybe she was getting sick, and then she woke up and she was fine again. But We ended up keeping her home, and I went to bed before her. That's how tired I was. I put someone who was doing ASMR on my phone. They were doing like ocean sounds. I've never seen this person before. And I was like, oh, let me screen record just so I have like a 5-minute clip of them. So like if I'm tired in the future, I can just like loop it. I woke up this morning at 6 o'clock. It recorded for 2 hours and 9 minutes. That's how fast I fell asleep last night. Oh, speakers are starting. Metatron. So I woke up this morning and I was like, what did I record for 2 hours and 9 minutes? And I was like, oh my gosh, I recorded the ASMR for that long. That was really funny. Welcome in, everybody. Okay. Before we start the session, I want to do the little mini session for Nancy because she has her kidney surgery in the morning. I told her I would put it out there if any other distance healers want to join in and send some Reiki to her. She hops on our lives all the time. She's in, I don't know if it's like kidney failure, but I know her kidneys are in very bad condition. And she has to go into surgery tomorrow morning to have some kind of surgery done for them to help give her body some relief. So she's very nervous. She has to be fully intubated. So she reached out. I told her I'd put it out there for anyone who would like to join in. If you are not distance trained in Reiki, if you want to just send some prayers, good thoughts, anything like that. If you have crystals you want to hold and send an intention for some healing, she will take anything and everything. So it is for Nancy for her kidneys. Her surgery is scheduled for 7:30 in the morning, her time, and she does have to be intubated. That was making her pretty nervous too while under sedation. So I'm going to be using one of my Lodolite quartz, and then if anyone would like to join in, make sure you ask higher self. But she did consent to all the good energy. So let's take a couple minutes, send her some healing, good thoughts, good vibes, and prayers, and then we'll go ahead and jump in with the session. Anyone else feel like third eye? Scroll back quickly. Hello everyone who hopped in. Thank you everyone who joined in. Okay. I felt like third eye instantly, and then I felt throat a little bit. But third eye was like, I was like, got it. Okay, I did not pull crystals yet. I'm going to think about it while we do selenite. So it will be general healing tonight as usual. If you would like to consent to receive and you have not consented yet, make sure you type in the comments, sing it to yourself, say it out loud, whatever you're most comfortable with. I personally am okay if you would like to consent on behalf of children and pets. I do just ask adults to consent for themselves. Make sure you have water or tea, something to drink and hydrate with. Make sure electronics are plugged in and charging. Alarms are set for the morning if needed. Take any nighttime medication, vitamins, or supplements before you go to sleep. And as always, lay on your side so you do not drop your phone on your face. That cracked my neck. Okay, let's start with some selenite. Hi Natalie, hi Amanda, namaste. Hi Pam. Hi Mona. How are you doing today, Mona? Hi Mel. I've become very skilled when I say it 5 times a week. Probably say it in my dreams at this point. Hi Lulu. Yeah, Jim, just let me know. Hey Max, who's with us tonight? Yes, make sure your ears are locked in place. Hi Sue, I just emailed you back before I hopped on. Oh, I'm sorry, Mona. How are you doing tonight, Max? I'm glad you're back too, Bella. Hi, Queen. If you guys see any like marker on my hand, some of my husband's family does like virtual bingo every now and then since COVID, and Rosalie was doing it with us tonight. She actually won the first game, and now I have like marker colors all over my hands from it, from the dabbers. Okay, good. I emailed you the meditations too, just in case, so I didn't know if you had them or not. Oh, Jen, I'm so sorry. I hope your strep throat gets better. Strep is never fun. Yeah, it's fun when we do it virtual bingo. We all sit there and we talk and laugh. Yeah, Mona, that's the thing that's hard. It's like you want to keep them forever, but you know they're better off right now. Hey, Tatted. Yeah, Alex, let me know. Guys, this is why I make it self-paced, because I know everyone's lives and time frames are different, so don't feel like you have to rush. I want you to go through it as best for yourselves. Your daughter has her first bowling tournament tomorrow. She's the only sophomore. That's awesome. What's her bowling average? I'm in a bowling league on Wednesdays, but it's a fun league. It's not very impressive. Happy early birthday, Queen. Yes, Alex, I saw you and Becca both signed up for the sleepover. I'm so excited. 120 or higher. That's great for her first year. Thank you, Permaculture. When my husband, myself, his sister, and his cousin, the four of us are on the team for the Fun League, and when we first started bowling, our goal was to get like triple-digit scores, like 100. We're better now. We're on our second year, but that was like our goal for the Fun League. Don't work weekends anymore. Score. Happy birthday to your daughter. Thank you. We're just starting. We're on the first selenite cleanse. I had to start early tonight because I'm fading fast. Gosh, I hope your surgery goes well and you recover quickly and easily. Sorry, y'all. Full on yawns tonight. It's not even 10 o'clock for me. Holy moly, I'm getting old. Ooh. Yes, Mona, for sure. Oh gosh, Mama. Oh my God, I think I still have some of that muscle relaxer in my system. Yes, Carrie, that's totally okay. And I post all the lives on the Tube of You also, and I have a playlist just for the subscriber lives. So if you ever wanted to go back there and access it, it is there for you as well. Yeah, I don't mind if you guys screen record. I post them to the Tube of You all the time anyway. So they're always there if you want, but if that's easier, you are free to screen record. That is fine by me. Whatever helps you out. Hi, Susan. Okay. We gotta get this party started. Alright, I didn't pull crystals tonight, so I'm open to suggestions because clearly my brain is not processing. I'm like half asleep. So let me know what crystals you would like, and I will pull a few based off of suggestions and also what is within arm's reach. How late? Y'all are gonna knock me out tonight. I also need time to find them all. Howlite, crystal wand. I don't have merlinite. Chrysoprase. Could do chrysoprase. Yellow jasper. I did just bring my yellow jasper up the other day. I gotta find it. Hold on. Y'all gotta bear with me. I gotta search the containers. It's gonna be the bottom one. Yep. Okay, yellow jasper. I just saw bacon shouted across, so I'll grab bacon. It's in the same container as the yellow jasper. All right, let's work with that tonight. Everybody back in place. We have howlite, chrysoprase, lepidolite, bacon, yellow jasper, and crystal wand. I didn't grab carnelian. I don't know if I'll have time to go through these. We'll save carnelian for the next one. Remind me. Hi, Nicole. Okay. I do not have my citrine near me. If we go through quickly and I have time at the end, though, I will grab the carnelian. Okay. Yellow jasper is usually for solar plexus, so it could help with back pain too in that general area for sure. My lepidolite palm stone also has a mixture of quartz, and quartz is a master healer, so that could help too. And we have the crystal wand, which is for every chakra and has the quartz point. Lepidolite and howlite would definitely help with anxiety. Yellow jasper would really help with solar plexus or gut health. Christ praise and bacon would really be heart chakra and chest. I'm glad you got Larimar. I love Larimar. I think I got a Larimar from Nature Direct Co. on the live the other night. I think. I can't remember. Your roses are arriving on your birthday. Whoop whoop. Y'all, I want you to tag me on Insta if you guys get them. I want to see. Make sure you tag me and Luis Chakra so we can see your post. Okay, let's start. I'm going to save the Howlite and Lepidolite for the end because those will knock me out. Forget you guys, it will knock me out. Let's start with the yellow jasper. I need to like do the ones that are going to knock me out at the end. Otherwise, we ain't going to make it through the other ones. Got some yellow jasper. I've had this one downstairs with me for a while because I was using it for my IBS and stuff. But it's been up here for a few days. Nice and cleansed and recharged. Yeah, if you guys are in the Telegram chat, definitely feel free to post pictures there too. Good night, Jim. Let me know about the attunement. Sold a $3,000 sword. That's awesome. What kind of sword was it? It was Sonia, one of our moderators' daughters. I think she said that she must have thrown up whatever was blocking her throat because I think they're supposed to check this morning and I haven't checked the chat. So if any of the other mods know if she was good or not, but when I went to bed last night, it seemed like she was okay. Yellow jasper helps with solar plexus. It's also really good for gut health. Okay, she hasn't posted all day. Finally, was Alan feeling better today? Did you talk to him? Ashley, how are you? It kind of does look like cookie dough. No, just kidding. I'm good, thank you. We miss you here. It does kind of look like a little potato too. Sorry, I had to pop my jaw. It does kind of look like, I don't know, maybe if I hold it this way, it looks less like a potato. I think, no, it's just the angle. Good, I'm glad. Yeah, the digestive issues are definitely not fun. Ever since I went to the ER thinking my appendix was going to explode, my gut health has been like down the drain. Literally and figuratively. It does kind of look like a potato. We'll have to add it to our list of foods. And we also have the bacon tonight, so we got the bacon and potatoes. It is meant to be. This is yellow jasper, yes. Thank you, lady. Thank you, Ashley. Yeah, meat and potatoes. Comfort Reiki. Yeah, potatoes, bacon, and eggs for dinner. Oh, it's meant to be. I don't know if I have a crystal that looks like eggs. I think the closest one I have would be the bumblebee jasper. See some of the lemon told them to come in here. Okay, I invited them too. I don't want to bombard him with invites, but I knew he wasn't feeling good, so I figured maybe he'd want to join. Feeling this on my face. My face is warm. I'm a potato. Okay, I mean, I'll invite them every time I go live. They obviously don't have to click into it, but I don't want them to think I'm like spamming them with messages. Oh, Trish, did they get back to you? Make sure you set some time aside for yourself too, Mona. Don't burn out. Good. Glad to hear. Hi, Shelby. We are on the first crystal. We have 4 crystals and crystal wand left still. I can see your comments, Donna, but there is a delay. At least for me there is, for sure. Thank you, Gwen. Look at those cute little chocolate strawberries. Thank you, Addie. Thank you, Sue. So my husband has a second interview tomorrow, so we're hoping that goes well. It's not like his dream job, but it's close by and it's convenient, so it will at least help us out, you know, financially. But he's been helping my mother-in-law with the engraving business a lot. We've been getting a good amount of wholesale orders from campgrounds, so if not, he is staying busy with the other stuff, but we're crossing our fingers and hoping and manifesting good results for the interview tomorrow. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Yes, hubby Reiki. Thank you for Lucy. I don't know why that's so funny to me every time. It's the teeth. Thank you, mascot Lucy. So our regular business, we do laser engraved home decor. It's linked in my bio. It's on Etsy if you want to see it. But we also do wholesale for campgrounds. So we do signs and like wood magnets and stuff like that. It's all wood products. We don't do metal or anything like that. Thank you. All right, let's take a minute to hydrate and stretch. I have green aventurine. Do I have green aventurine? I do have a piece of green aventurine. Let me take it out now because I'll forget. I got a little tumble. Open up. Welcome back. Okay. Got my little green aventurine. I'm gonna put it by my watch. Actually, it matches my watch band. Okay. Let's you. Christ praise. Next. Per request. Stomach is all sorts moving. Let it shift around. Work that energy out. This one always feels very cooling to me. Thank you. I'm good, Dustin. How are you? This was a raw piece I got from Loving Thyself Rocks. The lepidolite and the crystal wand can definitely help with pain. Oh, sorry, I just answered. I think the comments are very delayed for me tonight. So I promise I'm not ignoring questions on purpose. I think I'm seeing them like 20 seconds after you guys do. It is kind of like pistachio. It's more bluish for me though in person. It actually matches my wall pretty good right now. Hi, Amelia. Oh, I'm feeling this one big time in my throat. Got a big tickle. Someone's got a throat block. Yeah, they take a while to pin sometimes. Thank you. The comments are grayed out for a while. TikTok has been a dumpster fire this week, to say the least. Yeah, and don't forget, if general sessions, you guys can always set your own intentions for sure, yes. You ever get like that dry spot in the back of your throat where like no matter what you do, you can't clear it out? That's what I feel right now. And I'm trying not to like clear my throat 100 times because that's going to be annoying. Every time I breathe in, I feel it. I was expecting to feel this in my chest, and I'm getting it all up here tonight. It says Christ of Praise. Pull that out. Good night. Oh my gosh, I can still feel it. I can feel it in my voice. It feels very stuck. This is Christ's praise. Hi Nancy, we did a little distance healing session for you in the beginning of the live. A bunch of people sent you some Reiki for your surgery tomorrow. And whoever couldn't send Reiki sent prayers, good vibes, good thoughts. So we hope it was well received. All right. I need to double fist. That stuck is gonna drive me crazy. All right, everyone breathe in and exhale. Breathe in and out. Relax your jaw because it feels tight. Unclench. Alright, breathe in through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Feels a little better. I can still feel the tickle. Not as bad, but it's there. We loosened it up. Sorry, I'm like, this sucker's gotta go. Not tonight. And everyone hydrate. Okay. Okay, back to Christ prayers. So not to say that your like back couldn't be affecting it, but this is like a very strong throat chakra block for me that I'm feeling. And it's not like neck pain. It's not like you know this. It's like it's in like the back of my mouth, like the back of my throat. I'm feeling it. So even if I'm feeling it from you, like you're not messing with me. This helps me heal it if I feel it. I'd rather feel it and help alleviate it, because as someone who's clairsentient and empathic, if I'm walking down the street and I feel it and like I don't have your consent, I'm not like, there's not much I can do, you know what I mean? But on the live, I can help. Yes, Maddie, a bunch of people have started getting their orders. I've seen some pictures. If you are posting them on Insta and you're tagging him, he's been sharing them to his stories too. Oh, I just burped. That felt good. Sorry. So a throat chakra block is an underactive throat chakra. So it means like you're not speaking up in situations where you should. You're not setting healthy boundaries for yourself. It can be anything along those lines. Kind of like think about like, you know, if you're in a situation where you bite your tongue but you really want to say something, that could be causing those types of blocks. Trying to keep the peace. So when you're trying to keep the peace for others, you're creating a war within yourself, right? Because you're trying to make everybody else happy, but you're going against what your wants and needs are. So by biting your tongue, you might be keeping the peace for them, but you're creating your own blocks with your energy. Yeah, collective stress. Mine's included, don't worry. I was able to download, I think like 15 or 20 videos from TikTok this week. I just haven't had the time to upload them to the two of you because I've been like crazy with work and stuff like that. So I will do my best to get some of them up this week. I still have like, I think probably another 15 or 20 to download after that, but it stopped letting me download after that. So I'll take what I can get from TikTok. Hey, Sophie. Yeah, throat chakra for me is one I struggled with constantly. Even now, like I still have issues sometimes. It's been a lot better since I learned to say no, and now I enjoy saying no to people. But as someone who like grew up with anxiety, who was a huge people pleaser, like throat was always blocked for me. Saying no is like, no is one of my favorite words now. Like, no, you get a no, you get a no, you get a no. It takes lots of practice. I promise you, it was not something that came easy. I probably had like 100 panic attacks and anxiety attacks just thinking of saying no before I was able to actually do it. Yeah, standing up for yourself. Super proud of you. I'm handing them out like Oprah now, y'all. If you don't like me, that's on you. That's not me and my energy to deal with. And you have to think of it this way. If you tell someone no because you're setting a healthy boundary and they have a problem with you setting a healthy boundary, that's probably not someone you want in your life anyway, right? If they don't have the basic human decency and respect to appreciate and understand that you don't want to do something. And if you don't like telling people no, give two options instead. Like if someone asks you to do something, say, I can't do it now, I can do it 2 days from now, or you can have, someone else do it, or you can just do it yourself. Like, give them an option so that they have a choice, but give them two options you're okay with. You know what I mean? So you don't say no, you're not like seeming standoffish, but at the same time, you're still winning. You know what I mean? Yes, a lot of us are recovering people pleasers. Yeah, it takes lots of time and lots of practice, I promise you. Yeah, people who are upset when you set boundaries are the ones who are benefiting from you not having boundaries to begin with. And they don't like that they're not getting, you know, what they used to get. And I promise you, out of all the times I've told people no, there was maybe 1 or 2 times where like they weren't happy with the situation and made a thing about it. And guess what? They're not in my life anymore. I'm not missing anything there. Have the confidence in yourself to know that you are worthy and deserving of those opportunities to set healthy boundaries. And for me, like, I'm very much a visual person. Think of like yourself as a battery, okay? Every time you want to say no and you do something instead to make someone else happy, imagine it draining your battery, okay? So every time you do something, your personal battery goes less and less and less and less and less. Like, it's literally draining you because you're doing something you don't want to do just to make someone else happy. And imagine every time you say no, you don't lose any battery, or you actually gain battery because you're able to do something that benefits you, right? So if you need to be like a visual person, think of it that way. Hi guys, how are you? How are you guys feeling tonight? Yeah, so next time someone asks you to do something and you want to say no, and you go to do it, just visualize that personal battery draining. Like, do you want to drain your battery? No, you want to keep it charged. Can't pour from an empty cup, 100%. And the same thing, like that saying, like, you can't pour from an empty cup. Your full cup of water, every time you do something you don't want to do, you have to pour a little bit out, right? I'm good, thank you. Yep, picture the batteries. Just imagine that little battery bar at the top just slowly draining every time you do something you don't want to do. And every time you say no, it recharges. I promise you, you will feel so much better. And think of it this way too, like, I'm so focused as a people pleaser, thinking like everyone's going to hate me if I say no, but half the world is people pleasers. So if you tell them no, they're going to understand because they're going to want to people please you. So it's less scary when you think of the world as just a bunch of people pleasers. Like, we're so set that, like, you know, we're the only ones who act like this. Like look at the live now. Collectively, half of us are probably people pleasers, right? So if someone tells me no, I'm going to be like, oh, okay. Like, I'm not going to think anything of it. We're using chrysoprase. And I will say, my throat does feel a lot better. See, even just talking and communicating helps. Okay, let's take a minute to hydrate and stretch, and then we'll break out the bacon. Yeah, you can tell them Nicole said no. They'll be like, who the hell's Nicole? Tell them I'm your life coach. I don't care. You can blame me. Yep, you're saying no to someone who will understand or someone who won't. And either way, it's a victory. I want everyone to practice. and tell me no right now in the comments. Just say no. Just no. That's it. N-O. Say no. Not happening today. Look at all those beautiful no's flowing in. You get a no. You get a no. You get a no. You get a no. I get a no. We all get a no. Doesn't it feel good to say no sometimes? See? That took like 2 seconds to say no. You guys had to ruin it saying maybe, didn't you? No, 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 no. See? Lots of no's. See, next time we hop on the live, I want everyone who's on tonight to just type no, and everyone's not going to know what's happening. So when you hop on the live, I want like big no's, all cap no's. And everyone's going to think you're yelling at me. We're going to practice all the no's. Oh, I want you to do it. We're using our little bacon strip of rhodochrosite. I feel like I had a little hair tickling my arm, but I don't see anything. This is our bacon. I bought this on purpose because it looked like a piece of bacon. And then earlier we used the yellow jasper, looked like potatoes, so we had bacon and potatoes. I know, I'm so excited they come this week. I have bacon strip, and then I have a little tiny tumble that we call bacon bit. So we have bacon bits and bacon strips. Well, we have the howlite, but that would be like a really weird looking egg. I have bumblebee jasper too, but it's not right. I gotta find one that looks like an egg. Fried eggs. Ooh, that sounds good right now. I have the scolicite, but they're marshmallows. Some toast. I don't know if I have anything that looks like toast. Maybe petrified wood, but it's rounded. Yeah, the little aventurine looked like a jelly bean. I don't have white onyx. Oh, now we're all gonna be hungry. We do this every time with the bacon. We all get hungry. They need to make like little food crystals. That'd be cute. They could have kind of a little food crystal set. Waffles and bacon sounds so good right now. Oh, anytime someone talks about waffles, it always makes me think of Donkey on Shrek. Good night, Gwen. Yeah, Max, in the morning, I'm making waffles. I have strawberry quartz. That's as close as I come to that. Yeah, make someone tell me your wife it's my fault. You can tell me it's my fault. You can blame me, it's okay. Ooh, chicken and waffles. That sounds good too. This is the third crystal. We have lepidolite and howlite after this, and then the crystal wand. I love French toast. I love stuffed French toast. Get some like really good challah bread. Mmm, delicious. Making eggs now. Everyone's gonna go cook. Ooh, I love fried pickles. Definitely good. What kind of snacks should we bring to the sleepover on Friday? Now I'm rethinking the popcorn. Maybe we should make something else. Stuffed French toast is when you get like a really thick slice of bread, usually like a challah bread, and you cut like a slit and you fill it with like, I usually do like some kind of like cream cheese or fruit mixture, and then you cook it so it's like really ooey gooey in the middle. When it's warm, it's delicious. Eczema, you can use rose quartz, jade, amethyst, obsidian. Those are the ones I usually use for skin conditions. Popcorn and s'mores. Ooh. Cheez-Its are good too. I gotta be in the mood for Cheez-Its though. Yes, I showed Rosalie the Nutella stuffed waffles. She was like, ooh, because she's like obsessed with Nutella. You had tacos delivered? Oh, tacos sound good too. Yeah, French toast with cream cheese and strawberry. You could also do like a savory French toast. I've done that before too. Yo, I'm gonna start drooling soon. My mouth is watering talking about all this food. Ooh, that was a good neck crack. I am not thin, I am curvy, y'all. But I'm happy you think it looks that way. I know we're all gonna have a 7-course meal. This is rhodochrosite, a little bacon slab. Thank you, Natalie, for the taco. Buying a new house, what can I use before you move in to cleanse it? Selenite, incense, sage. Any of those are really good. Guacamole too, that sounds good too. Thank you. You had 6 packs of ramen. Oh my god, my blood pressure would be through the roof if I had that much. I would have like heart palpitations from all the salt. Yes, Taco Tuesday. Good night, Sue. One day my metabolism will catch up, but today is not the day. I say enjoy it while you can. Let's take a minute to hydrate and stretch. I'm gonna be hot. Ooh. I'm definitely hungry now. I have to make sure I don't go downstairs and eat before bed. Okay. Let's do lepidolite. Then we'll do the howlite, and then we'll do a little symbol boost at the end. Oof. My hands are sweaty from that one. I apologize if this like rockets out of my hand. I usually do Wi-Fi too. I'm newish to crystal healing. How does it all work exactly? My wife tried to explain and mind blown. Start slow. There's a lot to take in with crystal healing. So for me personally, I practice Reiki. So I use the healing properties of crystals to enhance the energy that I'm already sending. So like with lepidolite and quartz, which this is, it's very naturally soothing and relaxing, anti-stress, anti-anxiety, helps with depression and stuff like that. So with this crystal specifically, as I'm sending the Reiki, with Reiki, my right hand is the sending hand, my left hand is the receiving hand, so I'm holding it in my sending hand so that the energy kind of filters through the crystal to you. But typically, for someone who's not a Reiki practitioner or an energy healer, these crystals and stones and minerals have these beautiful structures and properties, and there's something called entrainment, which is where, when close to you, your body mimics the perfect structures of these objects. So people use crystals to help heal in that sense as well. I hope that made sense and didn't blow your mind more. Okay, good. I'm glad that helped. So like for me personally, when I buy crystals, I buy a lot of them intuitively. I don't even know what their healing properties are or things like that. Sometimes I don't even know the name of the crystal. I'm just drawn to it, and I trust intuitively that for whatever reason, I was drawn to it that way. And usually when I get it, I'll research it and look it up and be like, wow, that's like exactly what I needed right now. So it's nice to buy crystals for properties you need, but sometimes it's nice to just intuitively pick something and see if it resonates with you as well. Yeah, Sam and Alan, I have no idea what half the crystals I bought from you are. I might need you to update me when I do the unboxing as to what they're called. I was like, that one looks cool, that one looks nice, that one's pretty, I want that. I'm gonna need like a crystal guide. Which shots do I recommend? Well, you're in luck. Nature Direct Co. is on the live right now, and I just bought like 2 boxes of crystals from them. They are on TikTok, Nature Direct Co. right there. Make sure you follow them. What I love about them is they list exactly where every crystal comes from. Whether you're on the live, the website, whatever, like you know exactly where you're getting it from. So they're ethically or consciously sourced, and they mine a lot of crystals too. Okay, I'm definitely gonna have to go back and check the invoice, and I might have to Google pictures of what is what so I know which one it is. There are probably thousands of crystals, and they're always discovering like these new kinds too. Yes, Anna, absolutely. And if you guys are really into live crystal sales, one thing that Nature Direct Co. does that I haven't seen anybody else do, which I so love and appreciate, is I hate when you're on a live and you ask to see something and like 300 people claim it before you can even see it. So all the numbers on the crystals are the price, first of all, which makes it super easy. So before you even ask to see it, you already know what the price is. But they give you like a minute to decide if you want to claim it before they let anybody else claim it if you're the person who asked to see it. So if I say like, you know, can I see number 10? Someone else can't be like, oh, I claim 10. They're like, oh, no, Nicole asked to see it first. She gets to decide if she wants to keep or pass. So there's like no pressure to like have to like type like a maniac to claim something. It's like, I want to buy a crystal, not have a panic attack, people. So yeah, check out their lives. It's a lot more relaxing knowing you have time. Meg's Life Rock says that too. Okay, I don't know who that one is. But yeah, I hate when I'm on a live and it's like I have to like type the word claim ahead of time and like hope I like click it before 300 other people do. It's crazy. Yeah, they're in the chat. Yes, reminder to hydrate. Yes, we definitely have to pick something and a place. Let me know. I don't know what the best place or the best times of year for this, so I'm relying heavily on you and your knowledge of this topic. Oh, how far is that for me, Donna? Finally, didn't you get the box too? I know, I think one of my boxes comes tomorrow and I think the other one comes Thursday or Friday. And I'm trying to convince myself to wait to open it all at once, but tomorrow might be a good day to open the first box, I'm just saying. I'm so stressed at work that I've been snapping at people and I hate myself for it. Well, take a minute to understand that first and foremost, you're under a lot of pressure and you're super stressed. So you already know that that's like an unusual situation. You would not be snapping at people just because you enjoy it, right? So when you feel that pressure, just take a minute for yourself at work where you just like stop and breathe, or if you can go to the bathroom for a minute or two and just sit there and just take a minute to kind of like calm down and relax. You know, you deserve a couple minutes of peace if you're that stressed and anxious at work. But don't hate yourself for it. You're doing the best you can with the situation you're in and what's being dealt to you that day, right? I don't want too much excitement in one day, but I kind of do. I don't know. I feel like, I don't know. Do I do one tomorrow and one when the other one comes in, or do I do it all at once? Hi, Sunflower. Good night, Pagan. Purple, welcome. All at once might take some time. This is true. I think we might have to break it up into two. Yeah, 2 days of surprise sounds better. Well, if it comes tomorrow, we will open it tomorrow night. But if it doesn't come until Wednesday, I won't be live. We'll have to wait till Thursday. And Thursday's subscriber night, so we might have to wait till Friday. This is a lot of pressure. Oh, here come the yawns with this one. Two and a half hours. Wah, wah, wah. That stinks. Thank you. Good night, Carmen. I could make it till Friday. I won't want to, but I will. I'm waiting for 2 boxes of beautiful crystals to come in to open. The force is strong only when it's, you know, time to buy crystals. Not so much strong when I have to hold on to open them. Oh, within me, yeah, there's no strong force when it comes to crystals. It's very weak. I ordered them from Nature Direct Co., who's on TikTok. I'm running out of room for his bracelets. I'm gonna have to start adding like 1/2 inch to the size because the ones up here are starting to like dig into my arm because my arm is much more narrow here than here. Yeah, private live, no strong force. I know. I feel like I was on like the crystal version of Supermarket Sweep. There was no stopping me in 30 minutes. Oh, I love that. Laying there when you were pregnant and you got your little one. That's so sweet. You gotta go up in size 2. Oh, you guys, you didn't tell me that soon enough. I got it. The next time I order, I'm gonna have to size up a little bit. Or I'd have to wear less, but who wants to wear less? Like, I'm going for like, I'm gonna have them half, and I'm not even wearing all of them right now. I still have like 4 or 5 on the side. I have to try to schedule another live with him next month because I know some of you couldn't hop on for that sale. Yeah, who needs sleeves when you have crystals? I know, you can't even see my tattoo too. It's going to start covering up. I mean, it's already covering up some of it. I'm in South Carolina. I always set an intention and I always do certain symbols, but I add other ones as like I'm intuitively guided to do so. But I do a mixture of all the styles of Reiki that I practice when I do symbols. Oh, TikTok's yelling at me. It's been 90 minutes. Los Angeles. That is like the very opposite of me. I'm on the coast by Myrtle Beach. So like a year and a half ago, I used to travel back and forth to Wilmington for work, so I would talk about North Carolina a lot then. Maybe that's why. Middle of Nebraska. Do you faithfully draw every symbol each time, or do you use intention? So I always set an intention. There are specific symbols for distance healing and stuff like that that I will always draw, and then the other ones I just use intuitively. But keep in mind, I practice 3 styles of Reiki, and they all have different symbols, so I'm not sure if you're referencing a specific style of Reiki. But yes, I do a mixture of symbols from all 3. This is lepidolite. I am on every night except for Sundays and Wednesdays. So 5 nights a week we are on. And if you ever miss a live, I upload all of them to the Tube of You, which is the same name as here, Nicole Reiki Healing. If you want to subscribe there, they're broken down into different playlists depending on what you like. We're going to end with the symbols tonight with the crystal wand. Hi, sunshine. Happy first day. Thank you, V-Jack. Thank you, Amanda. Oh, I haven't seen that one yet. That one's cute. Yeah, so for those of you who are new here, I've been practicing Reiki since 2003. So it'll be 20 years this November. Holy moly, that feels so crazy to say. But yeah, I practice Usui Reiki, Violet Flame, and Sakim, and I'm a Reiki master teacher in all 3 styles. Good night. Thank you. Good night, Amanda. All right, let's take a minute, hydrate and stretch. Then we will do how light, and then we will end with the crystal wand. I'm actually going to turn the light off since everyone's starting to go to sleep, so I'm not blinding you while you pass out. Remember to lay on your side so you don't drop your phone on your face. Okay, starting with some howlite. Well, I will help manifest that for you. Labradorite is great for transformation. I know a lot of people use it for like lucid dreaming and astral projection. Really good for like third eye and crown chakra as well. Yeah, howlite is a very good sleepy crystal. This is a good one to keep by your bed. Very gentle and soothing. Yeah, if you're feeling a pull, try to breathe into it, relax into a little bit. So most of the time for me to recharge my crystals, I keep them in container just because there's so many. I'll take the container over to the windowsill and leave it in the sunlight for a couple of hours. On a full moon, I'll try to do as many as I can to charge a bunch of them with the full moon. I know some people use the Reiki energy and the symbols itself to charge them. Some people do like sound baths for them. But typically sunlight or moonlight is how I charge more often than not. You do want to make sure you cleanse them first and make sure you always set intentions with them as well. Yep, you can use selenite. I use selenite plates to cleanse. We just got glitchy for a second. Yeah, definitely don't leave them on your windowsill for like a week at a time. A couple of hours is usually okay. Become a Reiki master, how important is your belief? So are you talking about like religious beliefs? Reiki is not associated with any type of religion. It is open to anyone and everyone. It's based off of energy, which we all have access to, so anyone can learn regardless of what your religious beliefs are. I know people of all different types of religious backgrounds who practice Reiki. Okay, my belief in the Reiki energy, sorry. Does that affect the way it works? No. So the way I explain Reiki is that I am the vessel and I am channeling the universe's energy. So I am not healing you with my own personal energy. I am pulling from the universe and sending the energy to you, and you are healing yourself. I am just guiding it to you. So the energy is intuitive. It knows where it needs to go. I can set an intention, but it's ultimately up to you, consciously or unconsciously, regardless of what you want to think, to receive that energy. So that's why I say all the time on lives, like, everyone is going to experience it in their own way. Some people might feel it physically, some people might not feel anything physically at all, and for them it could be healing them on more of a mental or emotional level. But the way I always say it, and everyone always makes fun of me because I always say, like, imagine I am a hose in your garden and the water is the energy. I am siphoning the water to you, but you are using it to help, to nourish you and to grow. I am simply just directing the energy to you. And honestly, when I started, like, it takes a while to get used to working with the energy, and there's always going to be a lot of self-doubt and stuff like that, and it just, practicing and being consistent with it definitely helps until you feel more confident. But there's definitely a learning curve for sure. You're very welcome. Hi, Joe. We were talking about charging crystals, how to charge crystals. You can use the sun or the moon to charge. Oh, self-doubt, totally normal. It takes, just like anything, you have to practice and get used to it, Some people, it might come to them naturally. For me, it did not. I definitely had to work up to a point where I started to feel confident. So I see that. I wasn't saying anything intentionally, just because be very careful what words you're using in the comments, because TikTok might start to block or filter you. But yes, I am keeping that in mind as we move forward with the healing. Do I practice light language? Yes and no. I've always been very interested in it, and I've been trying to work with my guides on it. In my mind, light language was always like the verbal communication of it, but I've been receiving lots of symbols. I actually started keeping a journal of the symbols that I've been visualizing. So I think for me, light language is more symbolic than like a verbal communication. But it is something I've been working on for a little while. No, you're fine, Trish. I don't want you to get in trouble for what you're commenting. TikTok be TikToking real hard sometimes, and the way it's been this week, I don't want anything bad to happen to anyone, but I definitely appreciate you letting me know, because mentally I'm keeping it in my mind while we continue the session tonight. So two of my guides are archangels. I work with Metatron and Raphael. Metatron makes himself known on my lives very often. He likes to mess with my technology. Sometimes my lights flicker or flash, my speakers go in and out. So we like to call him Megatron. But yes. Yeah, Megatron. Sorry, the quiet lives are my Saturday lives where we turn the comments off. The rest of the week are the chatting lives. So Metatron is really good with energy. If you look up Metatron's cube, I have it as my crystal board. And Archangel Raphael is in general a healer, so I'm very drawn to him as well. Yeah, Metatron tends to be a little more mischievous with me. He definitely makes his presence known, no doubts. Will crystals help heal my head or brain? So Reiki and crystals can help heal you, but they will never cure you. So I'm always very cautious of how I word that. So yes, they can help heal. They can help give you some relief physically, mentally, or emotionally. But Reiki will never quote unquote cure. Yeah, so I talk to my guides like all the time. I ask for signs throughout the day. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. So I've always felt like energies and like spirits and stuff present with me, even when I was super little. I always had very intense and very severe anxiety, and it took me till I was like much older, like late teens, early 20s, to realize that I was probably feeling things around me, and that's why I was always so anxious. I'm clairsentient, so that's like my superpower is like I feel, and it's like an empath on steroids is how I explain it. So I'm very overwhelmed when I'm in a room with a lot of people. I'm super introverted because I need that time alone to recharge. But I use pendulums to ask questions to get more specific answers as well. So if you're looking for a specific type of healing, I would recommend just researching what exact type of healing you're looking for and crystals that correlate with it. Typically, any type of quartz is considered a master healer, which means it can cover like all chakras and all ailments. So if you're just starting with crystals, any type of quartz would be a great place to start. Good night, Purple. We will be on around 10:30 Eastern Standard Time. How do you figure out whom your guides might be? So I used a pendulum to ask. I also would ask for like very specific signs. There were things where like with Metatron, I was constantly seeing things, either his symbol or like seeing his name in articles, newsletters, hearing people talk about him to the point that it was like, okay, like he's got to be reaching out to me in some way, shape, or form. Archangel Raphael was a little more subtle. I had asked my pendulum if any of my guides were archangels, and it said yes. I said how many, and I would say 1, it would say no, I'd say 2, it would say yes, and I would even go like, 3, 4, 5, or 6, and it would be like no, 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 no. And then I looked up like every archangel. And I would like say, okay, like, you know, is so-and-so one of them? No. Is so-and-so one of them? No. Is so-and-so one of them? Yes. Okay. So I have to, like, I would narrow it down with a lot of yes and no questions. Pulsing in your head. What's pulsing, Sandra? You can absolutely meditate and ask them too. For me, meditating is hard because I'm an overthinker, so I need like short answers, or my anxiety will have me questioning everything. I'm like, and I like let them know, like, you know, I'm like, I need a very clear yes or no. I tried using dowsing rods. I don't have as much success with those. The pendulum definitely works better for me, but I know some people who prefer the dowsing rods over the pendulum, so there's so many things you can practice with too. There's times where I'll literally like use my hands as yes or no. I'll say, okay, like, you know, if I feel it in this hand, it's yes. If I feel it in this hand, it's no. And I'll use like the energy to kind of help navigate which yes or no it would be. Yeah, like a pushing and pulling sensation. Yep. So for me, like, I'll feel like almost like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like almost like little fireworks in my hand, like little sparks. It almost feels like tingles when it's like whatever hand it's in. Yeah, so I love the dowsing rods. It's just for me, I can't get like as clear of an answer with them. But I've used them before to be like, you know, show me where you, like if it's one of my guides and they're like physically here with me, I'll say like, you know, show me where you are in the room, and it will like, you know, both will point. And I'll say like, you know, okay, you know, like cross them for yes, open wide for no. And there's times where it's just like it kind of like sways in the middle, and I need like yes or no's. My anxiety can't handle the in between. All right, let's take a minute to hydrate and stretch. And then we'll use the wand with some symbols. I have taken stuff in the past for anxiety. I'm very fortunate right now where I'm at a point where I feel comfortable where I don't need to take anything. But if I ever get really bad again, I definitely will. The only thing I have right now is I have Xanax, which is like in case of emergency. I keep it in my purse in case like I have a really strong panic attack come on, but I haven't had to take that in probably like 6 to 8 months. But I've been off and on a couple medications within the last like 7 years. When my dad passed, I ended up in the emergency room because I was so bad for a couple months at a time, and I finally realized I really needed help. There ain't no shame in that. You gotta take care of yourself, right? Okay. Yeah, like mental health is so taboo still, and it's like if I broke my arm and I went to the doctor, you wouldn't like look at me and think I'm crazy. So why, if like mentally you need help, people like frown upon it? That makes absolutely no sense to me. Tamika, thank you for subscribing. Reiki Fireworks for you. been on meds since I was 7. No shame here. Yeah, like if you need it, you need it. Like if you had a rash and the doctor prescribed you something, people wouldn't be like, oh my God, like you have a rash cream? Like, they're like, no, you have a rash. You need to take care of it, right? If you need them, you need them. If you don't, you don't. You gotta do what's best for you and take care of yourself. Just because you can't see the illness doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Exactly. Yes. And I've seen people where like they draw pictures of what anxiety would look like, and it's like, if I walked around like that all day, you'd want me to take something to fix it. You can't see it, so you don't want, like, you know, you don't think it's a thing. But if I walked around all day when it looked like hands were choking me, you'd probably want me to take something to make that go away, right? Like for me, my anxiety is like my throat closes up, my chest, I black out. Like, it's bad. You don't want to walk around seeing me do that all day. All right, let's do some symbols for your aura to help boost the healing from tonight. Extreme anxiety that will trigger my PTSD and have gone into psychosis. Still not sure if it's not my clairvoyance. So not only clairvoyance, you might be clairsentient as well, because if you're feeling anxious, you could be feeling everything around you too. Thank you, Shell. Well, for me, growing up, like I felt so alone with my anxiety because nobody talked about it. And I mean, half the time my anxiety was bad because I felt so alone, and I hate to think that anyone feels like that. And I feel like I try to be an example of what I would have liked to have had to make me feel more comfortable when I was younger, right? If enough people talk about it and help normalize it, then other people don't have to suffer for it. So if you smell things, I think that's clairgustance. When you smell things, is that what that one is? Yeah, when you have depression and anxiety, it's tough because it's like the depression makes you like not want to do a thing, and the anxiety makes you feel like if you don't do things, like, you know, it's like a constant back and forth battle. I've had that too, where it's both. Clairalience, maybe that is. Which one is clairgustance? Hold on, I gotta look it up. That's gonna drive me crazy now. Oh, clairgustance is taste. Okay, wait, then what's clairalience? Clairalience is smell. So they, I mean, they are very linked. So for those of you with anxiety, keep this in mind, and I apologize because everyone who's on my lives all the time, I've heard me say this 1,000 times. For me, a big turning point with my anxiety was I had heard someone say that your anxiety is your body trying to protect itself. It thinks you are so important and so worthy that it is not willing to risk anything bad happening to you, even something smaller and significant. It's not going to risk it because it knows how important you are. So when you start looking at your anxiety as this thing that's just trying to protect you and keep you safe instead of something that's, causing you pain through panic and anxiety attacks, it kind of flips a switch in you that makes you appreciate it a little bit more. So when you feel the anxiety coming on really strong or the panic attack building up, just tell yourself, thank you for trying to protect me, but I'm okay. And usually when I say that to myself, it's when you start thanking your anxiety instead of fearing it, it makes a huge difference. What is it when you get a heavy heart when been where others may have passed? So that could be clairsentient because you're clear feeling. Yeah, your body's building a bubble of power and positivity. Yeah, so for me, when I heard that, I was like, holy crap, like, I never thought of my body as trying to protect itself, like, as a positive thing. I always thought, like, it's terrified of the stupidest things, and I'm feeling sick because of it. So when you flip the switch and you say, hey, my body just doesn't know if this is a risk or not, and it's not willing to risk anything bad happening to me because it knows how important I am, you start appreciating the fact that it's trying to protect you and keep you safe, right? So just tell yourself, like, and I'll sit there and I'll kind of hold my chest or my stomach to help ground. I'll be like, thank you for trying to protect me, but I am okay. And I'll say it a couple times if I need to start calming myself down. Try it next time and let me know how it goes. I promise you, for me, it made such a difference. Thank you. I definitely can't take credit for that because that was not my thing I came up with, but I'm happy to share it. I wish I knew who the person was that had said it originally. I tried forever to find that video and I could not find it. This was from like when I first joined TikTok over almost probably a year and a half ago at that point is when I had seen it. With your own energy. Yeah, absolutely too. Especially if you're clairsentient or empathic, you might be feeling from other people. So I didn't realize I was clairsentient for a very long time. I just thought I was like empath and that was it. And then I realized when in I think it was my level 2 Reiki course, she did a thing on clairs and she went over like the 4 main clairs and I was like, or the 4 or 5 main clairs, and I was like, holy crap, like that one's me. And clairsentient was like the big one for me. I'm also claircognizant, but clairsentient is definitely my strongest clair for sure. Yes, when I have anxiety or panic attacks, I do get very dizzy to the point that I almost like black out, like I'm gonna pass out. I almost feel like my ears get like I'm underwater, like I can't hear very well, and it's almost like vertigo. Oh, hear my speakers? They're clicking. Metatron. Full-on panic attack when you go into the office. Yes, so I had a panic attack completely blindside me when I was in Walmart once, and anytime I went to that Walmart by myself, I would literally have to sit in the parking lot and calm myself down for like 10 or 20 minutes before I could even walk into the door. because just knowing that I had one there that completely came out of nowhere shocked me. It's like anxiety gets, like, you get in that loop where it's like you're nervous it's going to happen again, and then because you're nervous, your anxiety kicks in, and then it could happen again, and it's like you have to like talk yourself down off the ledge a little bit. So if you're hearing things, it's clairaudient. And keep in mind too, like stores like Walmart that have large crowds of people, if you're an empath or a clairsentient, like you're already picking up on people's energy, right? And like Walmart's not exactly the most high vibe area to go to. So it's like, your black tourmaline necklace exploded. Even your necklace was like, all right, we're maxed out here. I'm done. It's like I can't hold on to anything else. That's when you know it's time to go. Yeah, I'm such an introvert. Like, I think people don't believe me when I say that, but other than going to work, I really don't go anywhere. I'm very happy being at home and not doing anything. Yeah, once you have a panic attack somewhere, especially one that's, like, to me, I have anxiety attacks and I have panic attacks. Anxiety attacks, I feel the anxiety building up. I know it's probably going to happen, but I'm aware of it. Panic attacks, I feel great, not stressed, nothing on my mind, and boom, it just happens, right? It's a complete shock. So when those happen to me in places, it's hard because I didn't feel it building up. I didn't feel it coming on. I couldn't mentally prepare myself or physically prepare myself. So when those happen in places, I'm like, it's worse because now I'm like, okay, what happened here before? What if it happens again, right? Oh yeah, for sure, introvert. If you guys have ever taken like the Myers-Briggs personality test, I'm an INFJ, and I always test between like 90 and 96% introvert. I don't think I've ever got below 90% on that. It is, I'm one of those people where I'm like, it's too peoply outside. Too many people today. Yeah, see full-blown panic attacks, I'm like, can't do it. Yeah, so you know, Carrie, as an INFJ, you're like the most extroverted of the introverted because like we're known as the chameleons. Like we're very good at mirroring other people and their personality. So if I'm around a bunch of extroverts, I can seem very extroverted, but I'm going to go home and sleep for 4 days because I'm energetically exhausted, right? So I can play the part, but damn, I'm going to be tired. If I'm around introverts, I will full on introvert with them. I am perfectly okay sitting in a room with someone and not talking for hours and just, what is that called? Where it's like parallel play or whatever they call it. Like, I'm good with that. We don't got to talk. We don't got to look at each other. We could just sit there and do absolutely nothing together. I am 100% okay with that. But if I'm around extroverts, I could seem like the life of the party, but I'm going to go home and sleep and nap for a week. Yeah, every year my company does like a 2-day work conference, and there's like 500, 600 people. And I come home and I tell my husband, I'm like, I need a small coma, just like a short coma, just like, you know, a couple days tops to recharge. Yeah, adult version of like parallel play. You just sit there and do nothing together. Alright, let's hydrate, and then we're going to end with some selenite. I feel like this is a very productive talking live tonight. I feel like we discussed a lot of good topics. Oh my gosh, I hate icebreakers. When I was in college, I worked for Best Buy. This was like long years ago. And I worked there part-time, and every morning they did an icebreaker, and I hated it. It hurt my soul to do those icebreakers. I hate when people are like, so tell me your name and tell me a little bit about yourself. And I'm like, no. See? No. I'm like, no, we're not doing that today. See how the no just happened like instinctively? I'm like, not today, we're not. Like, you can skip me. Go to the next person. No icebreakers for me. It's a hard pass. My name's Nicole and I like the word no. Go to the next person. Yeah, and they say, tell me about yourself. What's your favorite color? What's this? And it's like your mind goes blank. I'm like, this is basic information. Why can't I remember this? It's too funny. I had people, oh, where was I? I can't remember. Someone was like super extroverted. Was it my in-laws' party? I think they had a party and the neighbors came and they're like, oh, you're so quiet. Why don't you talk more? And I'm like I'm very comfortable with them. And I'm like, you're so loud. Why don't you talk less? And they're like, oh. And I was like, well, that's what it sounds like to me. Like when you tell me like, oh, you're so quiet, you should talk more. I'm like, that's very insulting to an introvert. I'm like, you talk too much, talk less. I'm like, you're not going to say that to another introvert again after that reaction. I'm like, I hate when people tell me that. Like, you're so quiet, you should talk more. I'm like, maybe you should talk less. Enjoy the peace. Yeah, when you say it to people, they don't like it. I'm like, but it's okay for you to say it to me. Like, nuh-uh. That's the energy you're gonna put out there. You gotta be okay with getting it back, right? This sunlight's heating me up. Laugh and sip from the mug, yes. Yeah, why are you so uncomfortable in silence? 100%. Yeah, when people are like, oh, it's such an awkward silence. I'm like, what's awkward? It's quiet. Sometimes I just enjoy the peace. Yeah, see, introverts unite. Yeah, when they say it's always the quiet ones, I like to remind people that while I'm not verbally communicating because I'm quiet, I'm watching you, I'm studying you, I'm reading your body language. I'm learning all the things about you just by you standing there. You don't even have to talk, I can learn. I'm like, so you keep on talking, you keep doing your thing, and I'm gonna just pay attention through that. I am very quiet, I promise you. When I'm at work, I don't talk unless I'm spoken to. I like to kind of be tucked in my corner and do my own thing. I hate when people interrupt me at work. Even my manager knows that. He'll like text me before he comes into my office. He's like, "You got a minute?" I'm like, "Yep." He knows not to just barge in. Yeah, so a few years ago, my company did like a disc profile test, which is similar to Myers-Briggs, but it's like there's 4 personality types instead of 16. It's based on like how you are when you're at work. And I was like the only person to test with the C in the office, whereas like half the other people are very introverted. So he's like always tries to be very respectful of like, you know, interrupting me in my time, because my personality is like, I like to be like in the zone, do my work, head down, get it done. I don't like to be talked to or interrupted if I don't have to be, whereas they'll like, you know, talk back and forth all day and socialize, and I'm like, nope, just leave me in my quiet corner all alone. It keeps cutting out, I'm sorry. I saw the TikTok where the girl made a visitor's log, so every time someone came to her office and interrupted her, she made them sign in, and the CEO wrote, "Your mom." I've also seen some places where they had like lights on their office doors. So like red meant like don't interrupt me at all. Yellow meant like if you need to, you can, but I'd rather you not. And then green was like, yes, come in. And like all the introverts left their lights on red. I'm so tempted to do the visitor's log. My boss would be like, that is definitely a you thing. Anytime I get a phone call, I'm going to write it down. Definitely funny. Or maybe instead of having them sign in, I'll just like sign the log and like show my manager, like, you know, this is how many interruptions I get a day, and you wonder why things aren't getting done. I know when my husband worked from home, I'm like, I would trade places with you in a freaking heartbeat to not have to go to an office every day. And I enjoy my job. I love what I do. But I'm not a people-y person. I would love to be a work from home person. Brazilian Steakhouse red and green. Yes, that's a good one. To enter my space, you must present a shiny rock. That is the best idea thus far. Yeah, that's why I have now a desk job, being in nature all day. Oh, that'd be the best. I would love to get to a point where I can do this full time, but it's gonna be some ways away still. Put towels up for no interruptions. That's a good idea too. right, guys, make sure you hydrate again. Oh, Molly's getting food. I don't whisper, I'm sorry. Saturday nights are our quiet nights. All right, everyone. This was a good live tonight. Very productive chat. Hopefully that helps some of you feel a little bit better at least. And hopefully with the Reiki and everything, you're feeling lighter, more relaxed, less pain. You quit smoking? That's amazing. I'm super proud of you for that. I know everyone's gonna go cook some food now. We're all gonna go make some bacon. Too funny. We're glad you're here. Thank you. Shit's on the stove. Everyone save me a piece. Remember, what are you going to say next time you guys come in on the live? Or what are we practicing? I'm going to get all of you feeling comfortable saying it. Look at all those beautiful no's. I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. Safe eating habits. No. No, 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 no. Shall know maybes. Only knows. Thank you for 56 shares and 68,000 eye pokes and nose boops. Thank you for all the gifts, tips, and donations. They are very much appreciated. Thank you to my mods, as always, for keeping it a very safe, positive, and peaceful place. Welcome to the new subscribers and resubscribers. You are very much appreciated. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Tomorrow night we will be live again. If my one box of crystals comes in, we will definitely unbox those. There's no live Wednesday night. Thursday night is the subscriber live. There is no live Friday night. I just